here we have two colors we want to mix, for example, red and yellow. At the beginning, here we can change the colors from here, new colors. Also, we will decide how much of each color to mix in the first step. So, starting from here, we can change here, for example, the red. Let's say I need 1 red and, for example, 2 yellow. And check the new color on the right here. Let's see when we mix. Look here, this is the new color. After that, we will change the quantities of colors we used to make larger or smaller quantities, but we must get the same color as the first time. So we need to calculate an equivalent ratio to the first ratio that we did. Do you remember how we used to calculate equivalent ratios? Of course, we used various methods such as models, double number lines, and counting and multiples. So let's try together. Let's say, for example, we're going to multiply. Okay, so we can multiply 1 by 2. It gets us exactly 2. And we can multiply 2 also by 2. It gets us how many? Exactly 4. And start mixing. Exactly. So here is the equivalent ratio that we used with the same color. Let's check what we have learned about forming equivalent ratios through the examples in our book. But here we know that we can use also division to simplify ratios. So, like we did with fraction, and we can multiply the two terms in the ratio by constant factor to get an equivalent ratio. So, let's see here if we are going to divide. Let's take another color. Okay, let's see, for example, we're going to take here 6, and we're going to take here, for example, 8. And let's mix. So, here is the ratio. We need equivalent ratio to it by using division. So, let's say, for example, we're going to divide by 2. So, 6 divided by 2 exactly equals 3. 8 divided by 2, it equals exactly 4. And let's mix. It's the same ratio, right? So we have here equivalent ratio. We can also use a new method we call cross multiplication. Let's see, go back here. Okay. We can use, as we said, cross multiplication to make sure that the ratios are equivalent. We also use this method to find the value of unknown equivalent ratios. Let's start here in the first example that we have. We have here the ratio of 8/10 and the ratio 24/30. To make sure they are equivalent, we simplify both ratios to their simplest form.
تقدر تتابع كل دروسك على تطبيق مدرستنا بلس. مدرستنا، المستقبل يبدأ الآن.